Hey, what's up guys, this is 9 bringing you another Call of Duty Ghosts video. So the Onslaught DLC is coming out really soon, just a few more days, and I thought, you know what, before I go all crazy about the Onslaught DLC, when it comes out, I'm going to be doing a lot of coverage on it, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos on it, being super excited about the new sniper rifle that they're bringing us. I thought now would be a good time to do a little bit of a rant video, so anyways, listen to this clip here.
Yeah, he definitely has aimbot.
Enemy SATCOM's
Yeah, I've already figured that out.
Alright, so yeah, in this video I'm going to be complaining a little bit about being complained about, being falsely accused of cheating or using an aimbot, whatever. Obviously I do not use an aimbot, but in a weird way it's kind of flattering to be accused of cheating when you know you're not. But that's not the problem. I'm sure you guys have experienced that, being falsely accused of having an aimbot. It happens to snipers all the time. That's not my concern here. It's actually kind of a compliment. What I'm concerned about is when it starts affecting the game, when the developers make the game differently because of these false accusations, the misinformation about what sniping is, what quickscoping is, and I think the root cause of that problem, what causes all the confusion about sniping and quickscoping in Call of Duty games, is inaccurate kill cams. Take a look at this clip.
Alright guys, it's been fun, I'll see you later.
See you later. Look at this final kill. There's no way that wasn't aimbot.
I slowed these clips down so you can see the problem. In the first clip, I clearly hit the guy. Now, in the kill cam version of the same clip, it looks like I hit the dog, or I was like 5 feet off the guy. And that is a huge problem to me, and I think it really impacts the way the average person who plays Call of Duty thinks about snipers and quickscopers. Because if they get killed, and in the first place, before we even get into the kill cams, people don't like snipers because the average Call of Duty player is an assault rifle user or an SMG user. And snipers are the natural enemies of those kinds of players. That's how it's meant to be. In any game that you play, the assault rifle users and the SMG users are not going to be big fans of people who use sniper rifles because that's what they get killed by, and that's what they feel like they didn't have a chance to defend themselves against, when that's the nature of a sniper, and that's what balances the different classes. Because you've got to have balance, you've got to have counters to each class of weapon. And for example, if a sniper gets killed by a shotgun and it surprises him, he'll probably be like, goddamn shotgun user, didn't have a chance to defend myself, that was BS. When really, if you slow down and think about it, you know, the shotgun guy in a close quarter situation definitely deserved to win that gunfight because you shouldn't have been that close up to a shotgun user. So snipers already have a little bit of an unfair bias against them just because they're the natural enemy of the average player who uses an SMG or an assault rifle. So most players playing Call of Duty are going to notice when they get killed by a sniper, and they're going to be like, I didn't have a chance to defend myself, but the sniper had the advantage if they won a gunfight, and that's why they won. And then if we bring into the equation the completely inaccurate kill cams that we've been dealing with since Call of Duty 4 that don't accurately show what actually happened when somebody gets sniped, it causes a lot of problems. It increases our problems tenfold because we already have an unfair bias against us, and then when the players getting sniped don't understand what actually happened, it creates a lot of problems for us. So let me explain this. As you saw in the clips at the beginning of this video, snipers get accused of cheating all the time. And we're not cheating, we're just playing the game. And you know, some people say that snipers should stay back and play a more traditional role, but in a game like Call of Duty with the maps this size, it's very hard to find sight lines that are long enough to be hard scoping all the time. And you'll see, like in this gameplay right now, I'm trying to hard scope. Like I do hard scope, I do snipe like a little bit more of a traditional sniper right here. Look at me go, I'm hard scoping. But I also quickscope and I also pop shot. I do whatever is best for the situation. And in Call of Duty, because it's so hectic, you need to be well-rounded with the sniper rifle or with any gun that you use. And even then, snipers are struggling to get high KDs. My highest KD with the sniper rifle is with the VKS. With the VKS, I have like a 2 kill to death ratio on it right now. But with regular guns, I think my highest KD is something like 3 KD or a 4 KD. So that's how it is with pretty much every sniper I've ever met. They do a lot better with other classes of weapons. So why are we getting sniper nerfs? And I know right now we haven't gotten a nerf in a little bit. And I actually made a video recently praising the developers on doing such a great job with the Onslaught DLC, which hasn't even been released yet. It's going to be out in, I think, 2 days or something like that. But the fact that they're putting in a sniper rifle and that they had so much sniper rifle footage actually in their trailers was really awesome, and I really thought that was cool. And you know what? I love Infinity Ward. I love what they're doing with this game. But my problem is the average player's perception of quickscoping and sniping. They don't even understand what it is. They just think it's automatically cheating. Like you saw in the clips at the beginning of this video, they had no idea what was going on. And obviously I think those were relatively new players, but that's the sad part. They just don't understand it. They think it's cheating, and the impact that causes on the games, because the players don't understand, they're misinformed, they don't realize what's actually happening, they don't realize that the kill cams aren't accurately representing what's actually happening. They complain about it. They complain about it on Twitter, they complain about it on Facebook, they complain about it on Google+, lol JK. They complain about it just to their friends, and then it spreads, and then they complain about it on maybe the official Call of Duty forums or something. I don't know. It gets around, and as a result of that, like the first time we saw something happen to the sniper rifles because of these complaints from the average players was Black Ops 1. And I know a lot of you guys watching this probably didn't play Black Ops 1, but if you guys didn't know, on the release day of Black Ops 1, they completely nerfed the snipers to the point that you could not quickscope. They made it so you needed to scope in for like a solid 1.5 seconds or something like that before your bullet would go straight. Like, just explaining it to you, it doesn't do it justice. It was the most insane nerf I've ever seen in my life, and then they slowly corrected it over the next few months, and they slowly removed the nerf over the course of a few months, slowly taking it away, which kind of proves my point. Like, there was no need to go to that extreme. But then again, in Black Ops 2, they reduced the fire rate of the sniper rifles significantly. And then in Ghosts, when Ghost was released, first of all, they took away the reticles of the sniper rifle, or the crosshairs, I don't know, you know, the markings on the screen, which isn't really a big deal. I don't really use those, but just the thought that they're trying to make sniping harder, I don't really think is justified. And then they took away aim assist until you fully scope in, which again, it's not really a problem. I'm not really affected by the fact that they took away the aim assist on the sniper rifles. But just the fact that they're trying to mess with the sniper rifles because of these misinformed opinions of relatively new players, which I believe is primarily caused by the inaccurate kill cams. That really sucks. That's a huge problem to me, because when they actually don't know what's happening, and it's causing changes to the game, and they don't understand what they're experiencing, you know, I don't think that should be making changes to the game. I think what really needs to be changed is the kill cams. They need to be accurate so that new players, when they get sniped, by the way, there's a few nice shots in a row there. I thought I'd point that out. That was a few nice snipes there. When a player gets sniped and he watches his kill cam, he should see what actually happened. And I'm not a developer. I don't know how hard that is to do. It must be, you know, at least moderately hard, because they haven't made kill cams accurate since Call of Duty, like since kill cams existed. They've never been accurate when they're showing what happens when you get sniped. So, you know, it must not be too easy, but I'm just saying, if it would be possible to correct the kill cams so that they looked more like what actually happened, that would be great. Because literally, like, what is a new player supposed to think? They get the game, they spawn in, they're probably using an assault rifle or an SMG, and they get killed by a sniper. They watch the kill cam, and what do you know, the sniper misses by 5 feet. They didn't even shoot anywhere near them. What is that new player supposed to think? They're supposed to think they got outplayed? I don't think so. They're gonna think that they've gotten cheated. They think that, you know, the sniper is doing something, some kind of glitch, some sort of cheat. But that's not it at all. It's just the kill cam's not 100% accurate, which, like I said, I don't know if that's hard to fix. I'm just, like I said, I like this game. I like Call of Duty Ghosts a lot. Call of Duty is my favorite game, but I felt like doing a rant video today, and this is something that gets under my skin. This is something that bothers me, and I don't know if it's ever going to be able to get fixed. It's not going to make me stop playing the game, but you know, if it gets to the point where snipers are so nerfed that, you know, there's no way that snipers could ever be used again, like the fact that newer players who don't understand what's happening are getting misinformed and are making changes to the game is really disturbing. And, you know, being a player that's been around for a while, that's played every Call of Duty game ever made, It's really disheartening to see that these changes are being made based on misinformed opinions. And you might think that this isn't that widespread, that this isn't that big of a deal, it doesn't really influence the games that much. Not that many people actually think that quickscoping is cheating, is the same as using an aimbot, is some sort of glitch. But I've been browsing the COD Ghosts subreddit a little bit lately. Like, I've started using Reddit quite a bit, got a little bit addicted to it. I've been looking at the COD Ghost subreddit every day, pretty much. And I know not all of you guys are going to be Reddit users, but basically I'm going to keep this pretty simple. Anytime somebody makes a discussion about quickscoping in Call of Duty or sniping or whatever, anything related to sniping at all, I see just how many people don't understand what quickscoping or what sniping actually is, and they just think it's straight out cheating. And, you know, I'll just put an example on the screen. Here's a direct quote from about a month ago, something that a user put. When most of us think we've been quickscoped, we probably watch the kill cam to determine if it was an aimbot or not. Now let's think about that. So I'm assuming this guy's a relatively new player. If he thinks he's been quickscoped, he watches a kill cam to determine if he's been the victim of an aimbot or not. So first of all, I have never seen an aimbot on console, except for, I guess, in Call of Duty 5 World at War, a pretty old Call of Duty game that kind of got overrun by hackers. But in a modern Call of Duty game, I have never seen somebody actually using an aimbot. And I can tell because I've been around for a while. I know what's an aimbot and what's not. I've seen an actual aimbot back in the older Call of Duty games that are completely hacked. But nowadays, it's the chances of you actually seeing an aimbot in game are so slim that I bet probably maybe like one person who's watching this video has actually seen an aimbot in Ghost. I've never seen it. I don't even think I've seen a video of somebody using an aimbot in Ghost. So it's just such a ridiculous idea to me that new players think that they need to watch the kill cams when they get sniped because they think it could have been an aimbot. Like, that is so ridiculous. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. That's about it. You know, it was a bit of a rant. I just felt like it was something I wanted to get off my chest. And in the next few days, I'll start posting Onslaught DLC gameplay with the new Maverick sniper rifle. I'm really excited for that. Like I said, guys, I really love this game. I enjoy playing it. I think Call of Duty Ghosts is a great game. That's just one thing that's been around in Call of Duty for a long time that's been bugging me. Inaccurate kill cams. I think it's a big problem. And, you know, I don't know how hard it is to fix, like I said. And you know, maybe it'll never get fixed, but what you can do, hey, if you think that I've made a lot of solid points in this video, if you think I'm kind of right in saying that it's causing a little bit of a problem, all this misinformation, what you can do to help stop this misinformation is maybe share this video with a friend. Share this video with somebody who hates snipers and quickscopers and thinks it's unfair and thinks it's cheating. Maybe just leave a like on this video. It really helps my channel grow, and it'll help spread this video around so more people can hear about this and, you know, understand that sniping is not cheating. It's just not. It's just the kill cams are inaccurate. There's so much misinformation. It's just, lately it's just been overwhelming me how many people don't understand what quickscoping and sniping is. They just don't understand the concept of it. And maybe if they see just like one video, they would understand, and then it could potentially, like at the end of the day, it could help us not get these stupid sniper nerfs that are unneeded. Like I said, snipers are already getting worse scores with snipers. They always have got worse scores with snipers and worse KDs with snipers than they do with other weapons. So why are they getting nerfed? It's because of how vocal these newer players are who don't understand what they're experiencing, what's happening, what's going wrong when they're dying. Anyways, yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow with a new video, and also in the next few days with some Onslaught DLC gameplay with that new Maverick sniper rifle. I'm really excited to post some Maverick sniper rifle gameplay. Like I said, I love this game. It's just one thing I had to get off my chest. I hope you guys don't mind. And anyways, I'll see you tomorrow with the new video, guys. Peace.